powered by AI-enabled algorithms. And so your view of the world is being governed by artificial intelligence. You now have things like voice assistants that can understand language.
Would you like to play a game?
You might use something like Snapchat filters that are detecting your face and then putting something onto your face. And then you also have algorithms that you're not seeing that are part of decision making. Algorithms that might be determining if you get into college or not. You can have algorithms that are trying to determine if you're credit worthy or not.
One of Apple's co-founders is accusing the company's new digital credit card of gender discrimination. One tech entrepreneur said the algorithms being used are sexist.
Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak tweeted that he got 10 times the credit limit his wife received, even though they have no separate accounts or separate assets.
You're saying some of these companies don't even know how their own algorithms work.
They know what the algorithms are trying to do. They don't know exactly how
they
the
get there.
algorithm is getting there. It is one of the most interesting questions of our time. How do we get justice in a system where we don't know how the algorithms are working?
Some Amazon engineers decided that they were going to use AI to sort through resumes for hiring.
Amazon is learning a tough lesson about artificial intelligence. The company has now abandoned an AI recruiting tool after discovering that the program was biased against women.
This model rejected all resumes from women. Anybody who had a women's college on their resume, anybody who had a sport like women's water polo, was rejected by the model. There are very, very few women working in powerful tech jobs at Amazon, the same way that there are very few women working in powerful tech jobs anywhere. The machine was simply replicating the world as it exists. And they're not making decisions that are ethical. They're only making decisions that are mathematical. If we use machine learning models to replicate the world as it is today, we're not actually going to make social progress.
New York's insurance regulator is launching an investigation into United Health Group after a study showed a United Health algorithm prioritized medical care for healthier white patients over sicker black patients. It's one of the latest examples of racial discrimination in algorithms or artificial intelligence technology.
I started to see the wide-scale social implications of AI. The progress that was made in the civil rights era could be rolled back under the guise of machine neutrality. Now we have an algorithm that's determining who gets housing. Right now we have an algorithm that's determining who gets hired. If we're not checking, that algorithm could actually propagate the very bias so many people put their lives on the line to fight. Because of the power of these tools, left unregulated, there's really no kind of recourse if they're abused. We need laws.
So the name of our organisation is Big Brother Watch. The idea being that we watch the watchers. You had to live, did live, from habit that became instinct, in the assumption that every sound you made was overheard, and except in darkness, every movement scrutinised. The poster with the enormous face gazed from the wall. It was one of those pictures which is so contrived that the eyes follow you about when you move. Big Brother is watching you, the caption beneath it ran.